sports coverage in the NFL brings us to the Midwest. The echoes of the Gallahorn and the Skol chant reverberate inside U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, two teams ready to square up. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go from Minneapolis. Price now to return it. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy. But really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
An incompletion on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Minnesota.
That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. 3rd down coming up.
I really like this call, Mike. These are rundowns. 2nd and short. All right, what do most teams do? Just extend the drive, pick up a first down. This is prime opportunity for play pass, play action, trying to take a shot. Now, it falls incomplete, but you still have 3rd and potentially 4th down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. Take it in, back at his own 12. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
We're looking at one of the most gifted quarterbacks in the league. And really, Mike, it's not just post-snap with the arm talent and the ability to make every throw, but it's even what he's able to do before the ball is snapped. He's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league. Remember, coming off an injury-shortened season just a year ago, he's looking to prove he's still an elite quarterback in the NFL.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. 14 on the pickup. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Taken down at the 41.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He takes off.
Joe Burrow on the scramble. It's a gain of 6. First down.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Here's Brown. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. It's Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
2 yards.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
First down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 9. Burrow. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And he'll be taken down. But we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Noah Fant was the intended target.
3rd
And now, 3rd and goal coming up.
2-yard line.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do. And
he's got his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Vikings nothing. Evan McPherson.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Price now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Out of the gun, they give it to Jones, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Here's Ryan right now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense ready for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So trying to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3. A carry here for Brown. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Second down, Burrow. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Cincinnati.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. First and 10 now from the 36. As we are ready to get back underway. Short one there to his tight end, Fan. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Set to go now on first and 10. Now this looks like it just... Oh, the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Back to throw, Burrow. Pass caught left side by Fan. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now, Burrow. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. This from 40 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
A gain of 2.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He's got it! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play for Minnesota. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. What a drop. Josh Oliver. Touchdown, Vikings.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Is good with the extra point. The Vikings are on the board. It's 10-7.
Vikings 7.
Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. On the return, here's Jermaine Burton. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. They'll run here with Brown. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Blake Cashman on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Burrow. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They bring Chase in motion. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. They get 19 on that pass play. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. And let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
That is caught, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up.
Offside, defense.
McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bengals will get out in front, 17-7.
Vikings 7.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Price now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. On play action, here's McCarthy. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after his gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He's going to run it. And a nice run close to the first down, protecting himself, sliding at the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here's 3rd and 2. and 2, and here's McCarthy. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Throwing again is McCarthy. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And he's close to another first down, but he's brought down just shy of the marker. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. To the air once more is McCarthy. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
So they send in Will Reichard for this field goal try. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings are back within a score. It's now 17-10.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. So, halftime.
Okay, Mike,
ahead.
thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Charlie Jones now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Tonight's start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Burrow now to throw on first down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They face second down and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Remember, he had a touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Cincinnati.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Through the middle of the field, and he will score! No offense! Touchdown, Bengals!
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals move out to a 24-10 lead.
24. Vikings 10.
All right, Scott. Thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Chandler now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
27-yard line.
2nd and 10. That's quickly out wide to Thielen. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll try to run for it.
J.J. McCarthy. A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Jones now on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9 yards.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On the handoff, Jones. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
They'll motion over Thielen. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Set up the screen with Hawkinson.
McCarthy's pass complete to T.J. Hawkinson. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
J.J. McCarthy on the scramble.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll send the tight end in motion right. Now Brown. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
This one, deep downfield for Chase. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This brought in out past the 20. The Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run it once more with Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He'll try and get there on the ground. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. And when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Look at play action here with McCarthy. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Let's give a lot of credit to him, Mike, for standing tough in the pocket. He knows he's about to take a big hit with the defense bringing pressure, but they weren't able to get there in time and prevent that completion.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He'll step up and run this. And McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the 1st down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. McCarthy to the air on second down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
A 43-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
Vikings 16.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now Burton on the return. Across the 20, will mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The middle of the field. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense is going to put up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, but it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll motion over Thielen. A run. It's Jones. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. Now Burton on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st
Out
and
comes
10.
Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw is Burrow. Moving to his left. And he'll get down and avoid the hit. Gain about 7. Setting up third down.
The quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9
yards. And a Bengal first down.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Gesicki, the man in motion. On first and 10, Burrow. There's that man again, another catch. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on them or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
Caught, Gesicki on the right. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Third down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They bring Chase in motion. Now, Burrow. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
A gain there of 20. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
It's first down, and they'll run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the Vikings' 18-yard line.
Moving the tight end right. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Burrow here on second down. He'll look underneath here for Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's not often that you see a running back be the one that the defense decides to double team in the passing game, but to me this feels like the defense was tipped off. They knew what was coming. They knew where the quarterback was going with the ball, and They were able to put a stop to this one really before it got going.
Ball incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
Field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Price now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll begin with 1st and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. There's no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2-yard gain.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll drop to throw. He'll step up and run. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
37-yard line.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
There defensively.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And for that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
It's a gain
The
of 8.
Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. And will stop it with a little over 30 left
First
in the
and
game.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll motion over Thielen. Look wide, get this one complete, and he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here is 2nd and 7. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Go right back to Thielen. Again, it's complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Vikings.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Here we go. One final play. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out, and this game is over. So, this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.